Hundreds of Turkish police in riot gear moved in against anti-government protesters in Istanbul's Taksim Square. They were backed by water cannon and an arsenal of tear gas. Protesters fought back with fireworks, stones and petrol bombs. It's the first time police have entered the square since demonstrations against plans to redevelop a nearby park spiraled into a wider backlash against the government. Turkey's seen its worst riots in decades over the perceived authoritarianism of Prime Minister Tayyip Erdogan and his Islamist-rooted AK party. A violent police crackdown against the protests has drawn Western criticism. Erdogan has increasingly accused foreign forces of fueling the troubles. The raid on Taksim Square came a day after it was revealed Erdogan had agreed to meet those behind the original peaceful anti-park demonstration to try to end the unrest. Since it began, 3 people have been killed and about 5,000 injured.
We saw, before about 8 o'clock this morning, riot police moving reasonably calmly. I just let you now see the pictures behind me, water cannon being deployed, in fact, to disperse a group that had decided to gather round one of those armoured police vehicles. Now, police obviously anxious because they have lost one of those to flames earlier on today. They've dispatched substantial tear gas to move that crowd back. And now, it seems, throwing more tear gas in the direction of protesters. Now, protesters had tried to form a human chain linking arms to block police access. In fact, about 4 of them are still trying to do that now, even as the police respond. But I think the police strategy clearly is, at this point, to try and take back these central thoroughfares that go round Gezi Park. Vital to the commercial heart of this capital. That's where protesters have entirely peacefully been hanging out for the past few days. But I'm just taking my gas mask here owing to the release of tear gas in this particular area. It's going to start blowing in our direction. But what we're seeing is this huge cloud enveloping where earlier on we had just seen protesters linking arms, trying to hold the police back. But the key point now, we're seeing, I think, the police goal. They want those main concrete roads around to be freed up from protesters. There appears to be an altercation on one of those streets. They're headed down towards some key hotels in central Istanbul. And we're hearing from the governor now, though, that he considers those Gezi Park protesters, primarily environmentalists, to have not really broken the law at this particular point. So I am getting